Hello geezer. Right, now we're getting to the pointy end. I got the starter from last night. I got 500 grams of flour, same flour that we've been using all the way through, and 375 mils of water. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2/3 of the starter, which is now pretty light. It's grown a lot, but it's also still pretty doughy, and I'm going to add that to the 500 grams of flour. Right, and it's like almost a yellow caramel colour, but almost like the texture of chewing gum. I don't know if that bodes well or not, but we shall see. Okay. Maybe a little bit more for good luck. And then I'm going to add the water. And this can be used, the remainder can be used for making things like pizza bases or pita bread or whatever you fancy. Okay. So let's get some water in there, and then I'm going to start mixing it together. I've still got a bit of water left in there. I'm going to trying to be fairly vigorous to get this going reasonably quickly, because it might take me 20 minutes from start to finish first time round. It actually smells quite good compared to the other days. Dare I say, it is actually starting to smell a bit like bread. Okay. So to start with, I'm just trying to get this all combined, and obviously because it's the first time I've done it, it's pretty messy and I'm not too clever at it. But if at first you don't succeed, I think it's just try again. Eventually I'll get there. Okay, that is starting to come together a little bit. Starting to take on a little bit of that doughy texture. But I've got quite a lot of flour at the bottom which hasn't mixed in yet. So maybe I've got to fold it a little bit more, I think. That might be the way to go. Yeah, the folding really seems to work. Now I'm getting to the stage, I think, where I can probably go. See, look at that. That's quite a big piece of dough now. I'm going to put that on the board, and hopefully that's okay. Right, Dad. So, as you well know, this is the first time I've done this. So what I've done is I've sought a little bit of consultancy on the issue, and now I've been folding it in. What I've got to do now is move on to this stage of doing it in much smaller bits, so almost like grabbing a corner and just folding the corner over, rotating it round, moving the corner over. So we're actually trapping air, but actually in smaller pockets rather than those big folds I was making before, and then just continually turning it round. You know, and now this is feeling like very doughy. It's maybe a little bit stiff. Yeah, so I'm about 2 or 3 minutes away from folding it and it being done. Maybe just a few more. Okay, from the edges in. I reckon we've probably trapped a lot of air in there. And I reckon that's it. Now all I've got to do is I've got to put it back, put it into a nice little shape, pop it back in the big box. That's it. So more of the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on, put it on a nice warm bench, and then we'll leave it for 12 hours, and then we can start making bread. Cheers, boss.